Here, when our path takes an unexpected turn, we keep moving forward. When life sends us a message, we listen. When you're determined to beat the odds, we help you plan for what's next. This is commitment, resourcefulness, determination. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together. Here, when our path takes an unexpected turn, we keep moving forward. When life sends us a message, we listen. When you're determined to beat the odds, we help you plan for what's next. This is commitment, resourcefulness, determination. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
And good afternoon. Welcome to the Highliner Activity Center. We've got high school basketball. The Sea Squatters here tonight playing as Valley City taking on the Central Cass Squirrels. And a pleasant good evening to you, Paul McDonald here. And our camera crew, technical director tonight, Jaden Johnson, camera crew. We got Reese Crewell and Brian Crewell working cameras here this evening. And we're just about set for the Sea Squad game between the Highliners and the Squirrels. Ready to jump center. Jack Dieterle, Bryson Heck, a couple of the C Squatters dropped. There's a couple of the JBers dropped down, playing a little C Squad here. Here's Jamal Willie in the lane. Nice pass underneath. Dieterle off the glass for two. The assist from Willie, and Jack Dieterle with the first bucket of the game. We're off and running. Central Cass, they'll have about three players as well that play JV basketball. There's one of them right there with the basketball in the right hand. There's a near steal, and a steal picked up by Bryson Heck. Jaden Pavlicek, Anthony Garman, Brady Plants, Keegan Peterson, and Steele Bryant, the 5 for the Squirrels. There's a runner in the lane for Heck, and good. Bryson Heck with the runner with the right hand. Highlanders with an early 4-0 lead. Here, top of the key, Plants just off the elbow, now far wing. Off to Bryant. Here's a three-pointer from the near corner by Garman. Air ball backside rebound, Dieterle. He'll give it off to Heck, and here come the Highlanders. Valley City leading 4-0. Heck into the front court. Kicks it off. Willie, dribble drive in the lane. Shovels it off. Another nice pass and an assist again. Another nifty pass there by Willie. He's got a couple of helpers. 4 points for Dieterle. First team foul on the Squirrels. And to the free throw line will be Jack Dieterle, trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Right-hander sends it up. Rattles out. Doesn't go. A rebound controlled by the Squirrels, coming back the other way. Now ball on the floor. Loose ball. Still nobody has possession. And it's grabbed, controlled by Valley City. Jack Samuelson, along with Willie, Heck, Dieterle, and Bentley Thornton, who's got the spin move off the glass for two in the lane. Well, Thornton with his first two. Highlanders off to an 8-0 start here in the opening half. Dribble drive along the baseline, falling down, losing the handle, and a whistle going to be called. We're going to have our first foul against the Highlanders. That's going to go on Dieterle. He'll pick up his first team foul. Baseline inbound for the Squirrels comes up top. And now they kick it off. Dribble drive in the lane by Peterson. Three-pointer far wing doesn't go. Heck has a rebound. He pulled it right off of Peterson's back and now starts up the floor. Heck into the front court for Valley City. Top of the key to Dieterle. Dieterle starting his way in. Right in the lane. Gets it to Thornton, but not before foul called on Central Cass. So foul there on the Squirrels, second team foul. Inbounds here in the near sideline. Heck will trigger it in for Valley City, leading 8-0, 14:04 here in the first half. Thornton, top of the key, far side Heck. Launches a three-pointer from in front of his bench and knocks it down, nothing but the bottom of the net. So three-pointer by Bryson Heck. He's got 5, and the Highlanders off to 11-0 start. Dribble drive there, Pavlicek. Now they go into the far corner. Back to the free throw line, Peterson. Into the corner, Bryant. Now on the near wing, Pavlicek starting the lane. Right hand off the glass for two. Jaden Pavlicek. He's got his first two and took about 3.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes actually, 16-minute halves to get that first field goal for the Squirrels. 11-0, 11-2, Valley City leading, 13-20 here in the half. Here's Heck. Kicks it corner, Thornton. Dribble drive, baseline right. Turnaround, shot up. No, that might be the first miss for the Highlanders. Pavlicek clears off the rebound. Squirrels coming back to the way. Pavlicek into the far corner. Now works his way just to posting up low post. He'll hand it off to Peterson. To Bryant. Back inside, driving through. Is Platts, and the shot misfires. Rebound, baseline. Heck clears it off for Valley City. He'll get it off to Dieterle as he was stumbling a little bit. Now back to Bryson Heck. Eric Peterson, Matt Brandvold, Brian Yanish, our officials here this evening. Samuelson near side. Pass down low. Into Dieterle. Shot partially blocked. Got it back. Goes off to Heck. Three-pointer right wing. Good. Bryson Heck. He's got 2 for 2 threes. He's got 8 points. 14-2 Valley City. Just off the elbow. Plants works his way in against Dieterle, and there's going to be a foul on Jack. That'll be his second team foul. That will send Brady Plants to the free throw line. And the right-hander sends it on its way. No, another one to go. Micah Matson comes into the lineup here for the Highlanders. And a slew of Squirrels come in. Cale Pearson is one of them. Free throw on the way. Plant's good. He gets 1 out of 2. And he will come out. 14-3, Valley City with the advantage. 12:19 to go here in the opening half. Heck comes across the timeline for the Highlanders. Hands it off to Thornton. To the free throw line. Then he has the ball taken away. Off the steal. Dylan Schmidt, who checks in, tried to pass it off, and that went off the shoulder and misfires to Wunderlich. Loose ball picked up by Mike and Matson. He goes all the way down coast to coast and spins it off the glass for two. His first two, and the Highlanders up 16-3. On the far wing, Schmidt, top of the key. Here near side, Pearson, stolen by Willie. Jamel Willie goes in for the left-handed dunk. Willie. And then he's now hobbling as he goes up the floor. A little too much celebration, and he hurt himself. So Willie with the left-handed dunk. And the Highliners up 18-3. Down low, off the glass, shot doesn't fall. Rebound back up, no, and a foul going to be called. Now Willie is going to have to come out. He is hobbling. Samuelson is coming to the scorer's table. He and Tegan Zahn will check in. Now Willie will work as he still hasn't come all the way off the floor yet, but we've got 2 free throws. Aiden Wunderlich will be at the free throw line. He's got 2. First one rattles out. So now they are going to carry Willie and get him off the floor. And he went down after his dunk and just kind of came off wrong. And so he is going to be heading to the trainer's room. Again, Jack Samuelson checks in. Tegan Zahn in. Jack Dieterle. Mike and Matson and Bryson Heck on the floor for Valley City. Wunderlich, second free throw is good. He gets 1 out of 2, and it's an 18-4 advantage to the Highliners. Here's Matson, off to Zahn, top of the key to Beck. Bryson Heck tried to dribble, does go through a double team, goes up off the glass, first miss. Dieterle with the rebound, back up, no, but a foul call. So Dieterle will go to the free throw line for Valley City. He'll have 2 free throws. Something he talked with Talon Larson last night, the 2 big men for the Highliners. Got to work on the old free throws. That one halfway down comes out. They're both very good at getting to the free throw line with their rebounding and their aggressive drives. But then once you get there, you got to be able to hit those free throws. They both agreed, yeah, we got to work on that. Next one up. Short. A rebound on the floor, grabbed by Wunderlich. Here come the Squirrels, back to the way, down by 14. Pass a little wide and out of bounds. Pass by Everson, too far for Pearson. That'll bring Jake Anderson into the lineup for Valley City. 11:04 here in the first half. Highliners up 18-4. Scored the first 11. Hack gives it off to Zahn. Zahn circles around right of the lane on the baseline. Turnaround shot up, bounce out, back iron, can't get it to fall. And Braden Klein clears out the rebound for the Squirrels. Back into the front court, Schmidt. To the far wing. Everson into the corner. Pearson, dribble drive, goes up, block, foul. The foul called on the Highliners. Zahn will be picking up that foul. Tegan's first, 3rd team. Kel Pearson is at the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Squirrels. First one up and off. So far, 1 field goal for Central Cass, 2 for 3 at the free throw line. Or 2 for 5, actually, with that miss. Free throw on the way, too hard, back iron. Nice rebound, back up, and good on the putback. Wunderlich now with 3 as he gets the putback, and it's 18-6. Highliners by a dozen, 10:30 remaining here in the first half. Matson on the far wing, starts in, gets a pick, driving through, kicks it onto the wing. Anderson for 3, halfway down, comes out. Rebound grabbed up by Klein, and back to the way come the Squirrels, trailing by a dozen. In the front court, Schmidt goes off on the far wing. Everson into the corner, Pearson. Just off that right elbow, skip pass here near side. Wunderlich to the free throw line, works his way down low, right of the lane. Back into the far corner is Everson, gets it back to Pearson. Pearson stops in the lane. He'll get it back to Wunderlich, now here to the near corner. Everson wanted to give it right back, got double team there. He'll swing it off. Klein, far corner, off the shoulder, and out of bounds. Off of Pearson's shoulder and out of bounds. That'll bring Dieterle back in for Valley City. And Heck will sit down. 9:47 here in the first half. 18-7. 18-6. Highlanders leading by 12. Mike and Matson will bring it across. Right hand dribble, stops, far side, Zahn. Pass down low, Dieterle. Turns, faces the basket, backs his way in, try to go through double team. Got it to Anderson. Jake for 3, off the mark. And the rebound cleared off there by the Squirrels. Wunderlich with the rebound. Pearson into the front or into the front court with Schmidt. Far corner Pearson, and he traveled. Setting himself for the three and took an extra step. So the turnover, that brings Anthony Garman back into the lineup here for the Squirrels. Also back for the Highliners, Bentley Thornton. 9:20 to go here in the opening half. 18-6 Valley City. Pass near side, Thornton. Dribbles in off the elbow. Top of the key, Matson falls down, travel. Went to make a move, tried to go through the double team. Tripped up, down he went, and the travel gives it back over to the Squirrels. With 9:08 remaining here in the opening half, Valley City holding on to that 18-6 lead. Garman into the front court on the far wing. Circles around, right of the lane. Lobs it, down low, catch. Wunderlich, block. Dieterle gets the loose ball for Valley City. Pass too high for Anderson, right in the hands of Everson. So Jack Everson starts in for the Squirrels. Right of the lane, teardrop on the baseline, rolls off. Wunderlich rebound up and good. Another putback bucket there by Aiden Wunderlich. He's got 5 of his team's 8. 18-8. 4-point mini run for the Squirrels with 8:35 remaining in the first half. Far side, Anderson. Back onto the wing. Thornton dribbles up top. Gets to Matson. Mikan driving it off the elbow. Into the corner, Zahn. Right baseline. Now underneath. Far corner, Anderson. Back to the wing, Matson. Off the elbow. Down low, Dieterle. Works his way in. Little shot in the paint. Good. Jack Dieterle with 6. And the lead up to a dozen. 20-8 Valley City. Schmidt, far side. Now backs up top of the key. Right-hand dribble, long 2. Foot was on the line, doesn't go. Rebound, Dieterle. He'll get it off to Zahn. Now Matson will bring it across. Bounce pass down low, Dieterle. Goes up strong. Shot comes up a little bit short. Everson grabs the rebound. And back the other way come the Squirrels, trailing by a dozen. Everson working against Zahn here, the near wing. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Brent Nelson, the coach of the Squirrels. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside. 7:40 remaining here in this first half. 20-8, Highliners with the lead. We're back with more Highliner basketball, the C Squad from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network. Seven minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in this first half. Valley City up 20-8. They got up to an 11-0 lead. And 9-8 since then. The closest the Squirrels got was at 10 at 18-8. Here along the near side. Back in. Keegan Peterson driving off the glass. High off the glass for 2. Keegan Peterson with the bucket. And it's 20-10. Valley City lead back at 10. And Jamal Willie all taped up. And he's coming across the timeline. Right-hand dribble. Driving through. Going in strong again. Layup good. But Willie with that really good first move. And he's got 4. Garman now far side for the Squirrels. Gets it off the Plants. Back on the far side. Driving his way in. Klein inside for 2. Braden Klein with his first 2. And now Coach Terry will call a timeout for the Highliner C Squad. 30-second timeout. 6:56 to go here in the opening half. Wrestling coming up tomorrow. Not much left in the dual season for the Highliner wrestlers. In Devils Lake tonight. And they've got a try tomorrow. Jamestown and Bismarck Legacy non-conference. Then a couple more duels next week. Cheyenne, Red River, and West Fargo. And the key one with West Fargo on Tuesday night, they trail the Packers by half game in the standings. The top 4 teams in the East and West regions, they will go on to the state duel, which comes up the 16th, 17th, and 18th, the state wrestling tournament at the Fargo Dome. Individuals already starting next weekend for the East region. Heck back in, pass near corner, Thornton. Back up to Heck, top of the key, Willie. Willie on that left wing, gets it to Samuelson. Jack driving in, kicks it off Thornton. Thornton back off to Heck. Heck over to Willie. Dribble drive, left of the lane, goes up off the glass. Good, counted, he's fouled, he'll go to the line. So Jamel with a chance at a three-point play opportunity here. 14 foul on the Squirrels, or 15 foul on the Squirrels. So he is at the line. He has got 6 so far. Right-handed free throw up. Good. Oh, rattles out. No, Samuelson off his hands, out of bounds. And it'll go over to Central Cass. Squirrels trailing by a dozen with the basketball. Across the timeline, Garmin stripped by Thornton with the steal. Bentley right in front of his own bench, tried to pass off to Deedley. Ball was knocked away, and it went off of whom? Went off of Central Cass. It'll be Valley City ball. So the Highliners will get the inbounds and bring it up the floor, leading by 12. 6 minutes, 18 seconds to go here in this first half. Willie up top, gives it off to Samuelson. Crossover dribble, left of the lane, lost it. Does a face plant on the floor going after the loose ball, and he's going to be called for the foul. So Jack will pick up his first 15 foul. And the Squirrels, trailing by 12, will bring it back up the floor. Back into the lineup, Aiden Wunderlich. And here is Anthony Garman bringing it up the floor. Across the timeline, left-hand dribble. Left to the lane, all the way in. High arcer. That goes, grazes the backboard. Dieterle gets the rebound to Heck. Heck in the front court for Valley City. On the left wing, top of the key, Willie. Willie, crossover dribble. In the lane, dumps it off. Dieterle. First shot was partially blocked. Second one missed. Underneath, there's a scrum. Jack has it. Ball's on his backside and jump ball. And it will be Central Cass ball. So the Squirrels will get the alternate possession. Trailing by 12, 24-12 here at Valley City. C-Squad boys basketball tonight here from the Hack. Schmidt, far side, dribble drive all the way in, off the glass, no. And we're going to, blocking foul called here on Valley City. That'll be on Jack. Jack Samuelson will pick up his second. 6th team foul. So that will send Dylan Schmidt to the free throw line. Or check that, Steele Bryant to the free throw line. They both wear 20, but Steele has the JV/varsity jersey and uniform on. That one back iron too hard. Zahn in for Valley City. And back in for the Squirrels is Pavlicek. Second free throw by Bryant, looking for his first points of the game, gets it. Free throw is good. 24-13, Valley City leading by a dozen, or by 11 now, with 5:20 remaining. Top of the key, Heck. Starts in, ball stripped. On the floor, Heck gets it back. Now to Zahn. Three-pointer from the wing. Air ball. Grabbed by the Squirrels, and they're back the other way. Pavlicek in the backcourt, watched by Heck. Pass on the far wing. Finding a little bit of a seam was Bryant. Then he has it taken away by Willie. Willie gets it up ahead for Matson. One dribble, Mikan in the lane. Got it to go. Danced on the rim and dropped it through. Mikan has 4. And it's 26-13. Back to a baker's dozen for Valley City. 4:48 first half. In the lane, little fadeaway with the left hand. Shot doesn't fall there for Pearson. And the Highlanders back the other way. Here's Heck. Pass underneath. Dieterle gets the man by him. Shot no, but now to the free throw line. So Jack will go to the line. Again, he's 0 for 3 so far this evening. 6 points. And he will have 2 here. First one by the right-handers on the way. Good. There we go. 1 for 4 for the line tonight. 7 points for Dieterle. Heck has 8. Willie has 6. Second free throw is on the way for Dieterle. Good. Rattles them both in. He's got 8 points, 28-13, Valley City. In the front court, Squirrels back the other way. Pavlicek in the far corner. Bryant cut off there by Dieterle, but shovel pass nicely and up and in for the easy 2 for Wunderlich. He's got 7. 28-15. Here's Heck across the timeline. Highlanders with the lead and the basketball. Zahn. Right hand hip high dribble. Now to Willie. Back here to Heck. Heck backs up on the logo. Now starts his way in. On the near wing. Willie driving through. Kicks it off. Mikan. Three-pointer. Far side. Good. Well, that's a third assist for Jamel Willie. And Matson has 7. With that three-pointer. Here's Bryant. Pass down low. Wunderlich had the first shot. Missed it. Second one fouled. And missed that. But he'll go to the line and get 2 shots. I think that's going against Zahn, but it'll be the 7th team foul on the Highlanders. Aiden Wunderlich at the line shooting 2 for Central Cass. First free throw. Nope. Another one to go. And coming back in for the Squirrels, Keegan Peterson and Dylan Schmidt. Free throws up. Good. Wunderlich gets 1 out of 2. He's got 8 points here in the first half. 31-16. Highlanders leading. 3:34 to go in this first half. Willie hesitates, now starts in. Free throw line, spin move. Teardrop up. Good. Foul. Count it. He'll go to the line. So Jamel Willie now with 8. A chance at 9. And he will go to the free throw line. Jake Anderson will come in for him unless he misses the free throw. He does not. He will come out. 9 points for Willie. So Jake Anderson now in the lineup for Valley City with 3:26 to go here in the first half. Islanders up 34-16. And there's a travel. Picking up the dribble there with Schmidt. Took an extra step. And the travel. The ball goes back over to Valley City. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in this first half. C-Squad boys basketball from the Hack. Valley City and Central Cass. If that 3-class system goes through, these two teams will see each other quite a bit during the year. A couple of times during the regular season and postseason, there was a pass intended for Anderson. I do believe Central Cass would be in that middle class. Less than a week to wait for that vote coming up next Wednesday. And a reminder on the Highlander Activity Network, Coach's Corner next Wednesday night, February 8th. We'll have Josh Johnson on the show talking about how the vote went and what's going on with the 3-class system next Wednesday night. Here's Mike and Matson. Double drive. Baseline pass intended for Boston Larson. Knocked away. Squirrels come up with a steal. Back to the way Pavlicek. Spins with the right hand. Picks up the dribble. Now there's a steal by Heck. Back to the way for the Highlanders, and he wanted to dunk and missed. That'll earn you. And the rebound, Schmidt grabs it. Starts the other way. Pass here near side. Onto the wing, Pavlicek. Mid-range jumper. Rolls off, no. Rebound, Wunderlich can't get it underneath. The ball's knocked away. Zahn has it, and he is stripped. And that little layup by Peterson doesn't fly. And that was another rebound here. Loose ball picked up by Pavlicek. His runner in the lane to check that. That is Pearson, and he hits the deck hard, but he's going to get 2 free throws. So a foul called on the Highlanders. That is their 18th foul. That'll send Cale Pearson to the free throw line. He's 0 for 2 so far at the line tonight. Thornton and Dieterle checking in for Valley City. Brady Plants back in for Central Cass. Free throw, too hard. Dieterle, rebound for the Highlanders. Outlets it to Anderson. Jake gets it up ahead, far side. Here's Heck for 3. Off the mark, his first missed three-pointer. And a rebound. Pavlicek has it for the Squirrels. And then Heck steals it, saves it inbounds to Thornton. Here comes Bentley Thornton going in layup. No. And Pavlicek might have got a finger on that one. And a rebound controlled by Peterson. Back to the way Keegan for Central Cass. Right inside the free throw line, 13-footer short. Rebound, Anderson. Shovels it up ahead. Here comes Heck. And this time he's just going to lay it up and in for the easy 2. 10 points for Bryson Heck. 36-18. On the far wing, crossover dribble. Peterson now hit to the near corner. Driving through Schmidt, and a foul. That's going to be the 19th foul on Valley City. That will send Dylan Schmidt to the line to shoot two. Squirrels 4 for 12 at the free throw line. Hey, there's a swish, 5 for 13. Schmidt with his first points. Another free throw coming here. Braden Klein checks back in for Central Cass. Second free throw's on the way. Rims out. Rebound. Tipped to several and grabbed by Matson. Here come the Highliners. The $1:24 to go here in this first half. Valley City up 36-19. In the front court, Thornton. Top of the key, Matson. On the left wing. Now goes back up top. Thornton. Near side. Anderson passed down low. Misfired. Intercepted into the hands of Plants. Now to the front court. Peterson. His pass stolen by Dieterle. Now back the other way comes Central Cass, or the Highliners, pardon me. Inside a minute to go here in the first half. Here's a three-pointer by Matson off the mark. And then the rebound controlled by the Squirrels. 45 seconds to go. Again, shot clock is off. There's no shot clock. Nice bounce pass inside. Right hand up, bounces around, and good for Brady Plants. He's got three. And now into the front court. Across the timeline, Bentley Thornton. Thornton on that far wing. Off Anderson. On the far side, Thornton. Thornton starts in, picks up the dribble. Gets it off. Matson. Thornton, down low Dieterle, triple teamed on the baseline. Lost it, got it back, goes up, two. Jack Dieterle in double figures with 10. 38-21, final seconds. Long three-pointer at the horn, off the mark there by Peterson. And that is your first half. Your score at halftime, it is Valley City 38 and Central Cass 21. We are back with our halftime here from the Hack. This is Highliner C Squad basketball on the Highliner Activity Network.
Here, when our path takes an unexpected turn, we keep moving forward. When life sends us a message, we listen. When you're determined to beat the odds, we help you plan for what's next. This is commitment, resourcefulness, determination. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
Bob McDonald back with you here on the Highlander Activity Network. We are at the half. Valley City is leading 38-21 over the Central Cass Squirrels with some upcoming events here on the Highlander Activity Network that you can watch for coming up tomorrow night. The Highlander Wrestlers, again, Jamestown and Bismarck Legacy in a triangular, and we'll have the Highlanders matches. I believe 5 o'clock they wrestle Legacy. Then Legacy Jamestown will be at about 6:30. And then the Highlanders will be the last match of the evening against Jamestown. That's tomorrow. Also, junior high basketball going on here on Saturday, the 7th and 8th graders. And I'll get started about 9 a.m. We'll be video streaming the Highlander games from the North Gym and here from the Hack. So we will have coverage of the junior high tournament on Saturday. We mentioned next Monday, wrestling here at the Hack, Triangular, West Fargo, Cheyenne, Grand Forks, Red River, and Valley City. And that will be all coming up here next week. Again, a reminder, you don't want to miss this. Next Wednesday, Coach's Corner, 6 o'clock, live here from the Highlander Activity Center and the lobby. We've got lined up so far, Matt Marsh from the Valley City Express Wrestling will be joining us. A lot of great things happening with youth wrestling. And, of course, as usual, our basketball coaches will be joining us. But we also have Jaden Johnson. He's always there. Josh Johnson, superintendent of Valley City Public Schools, will be joining us as that is the morning of the three-class vote. The three-class system vote will be going on, at least a primary vote, or vote Saturday, or that morning, February 8th, Wednesday. And then we'll have Josh Johnson on the show that evening and talk about how the vote went and what's the next step, where we're at as far as the three-class system. And if I remember correctly, these two schools would both be in that middle class. So they'll be playing each other a few times, like Kindred, Northern Cass. They'd be part of it, along with teams in A right now, Wahpeton, Devils Lake, that would drop down. Here we go. We start the second half. Heck, Willie, Samuelson, Thornton, and Dieterle starting the second half for Valley City. Highlanders got 10 points from Dieterle, 10 points from Heck, 9 from Matson, and 9 from Willie. 2 points from Thornton. Central Cass, Aiden Wonderlick off the bench, got him 8 to lead the way. 3 points from Plants, 2 points from Pavlicek, 2 points from Klein, 2 points from Keegan Peterson. A free throw from Bryant and Schmidt. Thornton, far side, Samuelson falling out of bounds, got it to Thornton. Back down low, Dieterle, lost the handle, picks it up on the baseline, kicks it out to Thornton, now to Willie. Willie dribble drive, left of the lane, scoop shot up, no foul, he'll get 2 shots. So Jamel will go to the line shooting 2. He's 1 for 2 at the charity stripe so far in the game. First foul against the Squirrels here in the second half. Jamel, if he missed his first bucket of the game, a thunderous left-handed dunk off the steal, but then celebrated and hurt his ankle. So went off, got taped up, and now back here. Came in late in the second half when he got everything figured out. At the free throw line, first one misses, second one good. 10 points now for Willie. 39-21 Valley City. Their biggest lead is this 18-pointer. On the far wing, Peterson now goes up top of the key. Bryant off the left elbow. Crossover dribble, Plants, and then Plants is planted. And a foul called on Dieterle. That's going to be number 3 on Jack. First team foul on Valley City. 42 seconds gone here in this second half. Valley City leading 39-21. Inbounds, lobbed in, grabbed by Peterson. Gets it off to Garmin up top. Anthony stumbles, kicks it, near corner. Pavlicek for 3, no. Rebound, Willie. He's got Heck in front of him. Sends it down. Bryson will go in and lay it in after he missed a dunk. His last 2, he has quietly laid it up and in. Bryson now with the 12. Here's a steal by Heck. Now he's got Willie, would have been ahead of the pack, but then Jamel slowed things down. Heck up top. Gets it out to Willie. Willie to the free throw line. In the lane. Shovel pass. Dieterle. Layup. Good. That is the 4th assist for Willie, and all have been nice where he has driven the lane and dumped it off. 12 points for Dieterle and a chance at a 3-point play. Matson will check in for Dieterle. Jack 2 for 4, 2 for 5 at the free throw line. And he bends and sends. Good. Yeah, he's hit his last 3. So Jack comes out with 13 points. Matson will check back in. Highliners with 3 players in double figures. 14:45 here in half number 2. 44-21, a 6-0 start to the second half. Valley City started the game on an 11-0 run. Circling around in the lane. Teardrop, back iron, too hard. Rebound on the floor, out of bounds, Highlander ball. So Valley City will get the ball. 14:21 remaining. Here's Bryson Heck. Will bring the ball up the floor. Into the front court, right hand hip high dribble. Dribble drive, right-hander up, short. Rebound, grabbed and controlled by Central Cass. Back the other way, far side. Peterson. Plants. Oh, nice backdoor pass for the easy bucket there by Pavlicek. Nice pass by Brady Plants. Pavlicek with the easy 2. First points of the second half for the Squirrels. Took them a little less than 2 minutes. 44-23. Now Willie, right wing for the Highlanders. Dribble drive in the lane. Left hand, glass, rim, in. 12 for Jamel. Probably had a good look at that on the baseline cam. Reese Krewald working our baseline cam. Up top, we have Brian Krewald and Jaden Johnson, our technical director. There's a bucket by Peterson. He's got 4. 46-25. Highlanders leading. 13:25 remaining in the second half. Heck, bounce pass, far corner, Thornton. Gives it back, Samuelson. Inside off the glass, count it. He hits the deck, and he will get some style points as he goes to the line to complete the 3-point play. First 2 for Jack. Tegan's on in. Tegan has been walking on cloud 9 for the last week, being a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I have to say something to the parents about that, but that's okay. Free throw is on the way. No, back iron, too hard. Rebound grabbed by Central Cass. Squirrels back to the way. Highlanders up 48-25 in the front court. Down far side. Losing the handle, Garmin. Into the hands of Willie. He's out ahead of the pack. Willie going in, and he tried it again. This time he missed it. I don't think he had real good control of the basketball when he went in for the dunk attempt. Now here's Heck. Highlanders 1 for 3 on dunk attempts. There's a 15-footer off the bounce. Good by Bryson Heck. He's got a team high 14. 50-25 Valley City. Pass here near corner. Pavlicek on the wing. Spin move at the elbow. Goes up with the teardrop and up and over the backboard, out of bounds. So the ball goes back over to the Highliners. 12:33 remaining. Here in half number 2, 50-25 Valley City. Jake Anderson in the lineup. Inbounds on the baseline for the Squirrels. Garmin goes down low. Ball tipped by Samuelson. Loose on the floor. Picked up Pavlicek, or picked up to Pavlicek. He goes in off the glass for 2. Pearson with the assist. Jaden Pavlicek with 6. 50-27. Here's Anderson. Can't handle that pass from Heck off his fingertips and out of bounds. 12:15 left to go here. We're in half number 2. Valley City up 50-27. They've led since the opening tap. Got off to 11-0 start. Here's another steal by Heck. Right in the passing lane there. Goes up with the right hand. Short. Rebound. Wunderlich controls here for the Squirrels. Gets it off to Garmin. Garmin across the timeline. Pass far side. Peterson. Now back on the wing. Pearson. And we got a timeout taken by Brent Nelson, head coach of the Squirrels. 11:50 remaining here in half number 2. 50-27. Valley City with the lead. We're back with more Highlander basketball from the Hack on the Highlander Activity Network. As we come out of the timeout, Valley City is leading 50-27. 11:50 remaining, second half. C-Squad basketball here from the Hack. Here's Garmin, the lefty 3 from the right wing, off the mark. Hits the top of the backboard and drops in. It did not hit the support, and so it dropped in for the three-pointer. Anthony Garmin's first points of the game. 50-30. Here's Heck on the near wing. Picks up the dribble, gives it off to Matson. Matson, bounce pass zone. Zone looking inside. Samuelson double team. Backdoor pass. Anderson, his shot blocked. Rebound controlled by the Squirrels. Back to the wing. Garmin in the front court. Wunderlich. Pass on the move. Now back into the near wing. Pavlicek into the corner. Pearson. Right side. Works to the wing. Left hand dribble. Backs up. Right hand. Now goes back into the near corner. Over to Peterson. Now to the far wing. Pavlicek driving in. Right hand. Rolls and good. Hang on the... Just kind of hung on the front of the rim and backs his way in. 8 points, 6.5 for Jaden Pavlicek. 50-32. Highlanders lead at 18. Here's Anderson. Down low. Samuelson. The runner between 2. No. A rebound taken down by Pavlicek, and here come the Squirrels. They're a 4-on-5. And as one of their teammates back is Keegan Peterson is hurt. So he will come out. And also coming out will be Garmin and Pavlicek. Checking into the lineup. Aiden Wunderlich will come into the lineup here in the for the Squirrels. Braden Klein. And inbounds here in the baseline. Ball off the hands of Samuelson off the inbounds. Jake Everson, check that. Cale Pearson on the pass. Also checking in on that timeout was Dylan Schmidt. Or was it Steele Bryant? Yeah, see that I said. There's got double numbers. I got to look for the stripe. That's the varsity jersey. Pass down low. Up, shot, block, Samuelson, and he got a little bit of the hand as he went for the block. So Cale Pearson will go to the free throw line to get 2 shots here for the Squirrels. For Samuelson, his third. Pearson 0 for 2, 0 for 4 at the line. Free throw up. Good. Another one here for Cale Pearson. Right-hander sends it on its way. No, off the mark. Rebound. Samuelson controls. Right now it's an 8-0 run here for the Squirrels. Here's Heck into the front court. Zahn underneath the basket, and he traveled. Went in the air and came down. Traveled the basketball. The ball goes over to Central Cass. 10:33 left to go here in the second half. 8-0 run here by the Squirrels. Have cut the lead down to 17. Here on the near side, Schmidt. Now do they go to the far corner? Circling around Bryant. In the lane. Shot no. Rebound. Bryant can't control. Taken away by Heck. Heck a little longer with the arms. Pass down court. Matson. Matson wanted baseline. No. Goes back up top to Heck. Crossover dribble. Three-pointer from the left side. Rims out. And Winterlich clears out the board. And back the other way come the Squirrels with 10 minutes to go first half. All the way down Bryant. Into the corner. Three-pointer Klein off the mark. A rebound here to the near corner. Matson has it for Valley City. Off to Willie. They would have numbers if they go. Willie into the front court. Willie coming down near side. Spins left to the lane. Falls down. Shot no. Upends his teammate. He'll go to the line. That is going to be team foul number 3 on the Squirrels. Dieterle and Thornton getting ready to check in for Valley City. Jamel Willie at the line shooting 2. 2 for 4 at the line in the game. He's got 12 points. Make it 12 still as he misses that one. So everybody will be in except for Willie. Larson, Dieterle, Matson, and Thornton all come in for Valley City. Jamel's second free throw. On the way. No. Rattled in. Got it to drop through. 13 for Willie. That snaps an 8-0 run by the Squirrels. 51-33. Pass down low. Wunderlich blocked there by Willie. The ball's on the floor. Jump ball and possession arrow to the Squirrels. Now, it should be Valley City. They're going to take a timeout. So the Highlanders are going to take a 30-second timeout. 9:32 left to go here in this second half. 51-33. It's an 18-point lead for the Highlanders. This is Highlander basketball from the Hack on the Highlander Activity Network. As we come out of the timeout, Valley City leading Central Cass with the basketball. Inbounds, far corner. Down low, Wunderlich against Dieterle. Turnaround shot up and rolls off. Dieterle, another rebound for the Highlanders, off to Willie. Willie into the front court. Willie all the way down. Scoop shot up, good. Jamel's got 6 in the half, 15 for the game. Memory serves, and season high for him is 27 in a JV game. Here's Wunderlich on the baseline. Got it inside. Bryant, ball taken away. Dieterle off to Matson. Matson in the front court. Dribbles it off his thigh. Now regains control. Matson over to Willie. Step back. Right wing for 3. No. Back iron. Wunderlich controls. And now here come the Squirrels of Jack Everson into the front court. Everson all the way down. And we got a foul before the shot. That'll be going against Valley City. I believe that was on Thornton. Team foul number 3 in the Highliners. Pavlicek back in for the Squirrels. Colin Compson will check in for the Highliners. Well, unless they pulled the goalie, they got to let somebody out. There's 6 out there. There we go. Matson is coming out. Inbounds on the baseline. That's Pavlicek. Brings it in. Wunderlich up and good. Aiden Wunderlich, he's in double figures with 10. That's tops for the Squirrels, 53-35. 8:35 remaining here in this second half. Highlanders with the lead and the basketball. Dribble drive, Thornton kicks it off. Larson, top of the key, Willie. Willie, bounce pass down low, Dieterle. Dieterle, turnaround shot from the baseline. Foul called. Wunderlich will pick up the foul. Team foul number 4 on the number 5 on the Squirrels. So back to the free throw line goes Jack Dieterle. 3 for 6 at the line so far in the game. 13 points. Free throw is up. Good. Another free throw for Jack. Zahn back in for Valley City. Second free throw is on the way. And no, off the mark. Rebound on the floor. Larson over there hustling, and we're going to get a jump ball, and possession arrow will give it to Valley City. So Boston Larson with the hustle there, and gets the ball back for Valley City. Inbound baseline. Zahn will trigger it in for the Highlanders. 8:16 to go, second half. 54-35. Zahn looking, still looking, and that is a 5-second call on Zahn. So the turnover gives the ball back over to the Squirrels. Jack Averson will bring it up the floor. Crossover left hand to the free throw line. He dumps it off. Plant's going up. That's too hard off the glass. Rebounds on. Teagan in the backcourt will bring it up the floor. Left hand dribble across the logo. Picks up the dribble on the left elbow. Down low for Dieterle. A little too wide for Jack. It goes out of bounds. So back to the Squirrels it goes. That's going to bring Grayson Lewis into the lineup for the Squirrels, making his first appearance. And he'll bring the ball up the floor. Squirrels trailing with the basketball here along the near side. Rylan Boder also checked in out of that break. Here's Plants. Baseline pass knocked away and out of bounds. And it will stay with Central Cass. Pavlicek will trigger the inbounds. Here on the near side. Pass, three-pointer, far wing, misfires. Rebound, Lewis right there. Smallest guy on the floor, right there for the rebound. Inside to Plants. Plants, left-hand dribble. Ball knocked away, stolen by Matson. Matson into the front court. Matson all the way down, blocked there by Pavlicek, out of bounds. And it will stay with the Highlanders. Inbounds, baseline. Zahn, Compson, far corner. Collin, a little wide on his pass to Larson, but right there, Pavlicek picked up by Matson. Top of the key, Mikan from 19, long two, no, off the back iron. Plants got the rebound, gives it off to Pavlicek, and now Lewis into the front court. Right-hand dribble. Far side, Everson, up top, Pavlicek. Spin move in the lane, goes up right hand, good. Jaden Pavlicek, 8.5, 10 in the game. Here goes Zahn, dribble drive. Into the lane, shot no, foul called. Now that foul called on the Squirrels is their 6th team foul. Tegan Zahn will go to the free throw line, looking for his first points of the game. Right-hander sends it up, short. Shaking his head. Just a little more arc, and I bet this one swishes in. Free throw by Zahn's on the way. Good. There you go. 55-37. Zahn comes out. And Jack Learud into the lineup here for Valley City. Jack Samuelson, Jack Learud, Colin Compson, Mike and Madsen, Jack Dieterle on the floor. So if your name is Jack, you're playing. Here on the baseline, back up top, three-pointer on the way, off the mark, rebound up and good. Motor grabs the rebound and puts it up and in for his first two. Off the missed three by Peterson. Now here's Madsen. Far side, Learud. Back up top, Madsen. Here in the near corner, Compson. Down low, Dieterle. He's got three squirrels around him, up and no. And Eric Peterson, the official over. Foul called on the Squirrels. That is their seventh team foul. So Jack back to the free throw line. 4 of 8 from the charity stripe. And the free throw's up. Good. Next free throw's on the way. Good. So Dieterle, 6 of 9 at the free throw, or 6 of 10 at the free throw line in the game today. He's got 16 points. In the lane, shot Pavlicek, no. Off the fadeaway. Plants, back to Pavlicek. Left lane, dribble, or left wing. Now drives in. Samuelson with the steal. Off to Madsen. Madsen into the front court. Mikan gives it back to Samuelson. Driving through. And an awkward Euro step. Dieterle rebound, up and no. And another rebound. Boder has it here, and Squirrels back to the way. And Samuelson now finally getting up and back into the defensive aspect. Pearson into the far corner. Peterson. And that far corner, Pavlicek. Onto the wing, Lewis. Down low, Boder. Foul call. Yeah, Dieterle and Samuelson both there. Either one will get their fourth foul. And it is team foul number 4 on Valley City. So Rylan Boder at the free throw line will shoot 2. Nope, on the first. And I mean, Garman back into the lineup for the Squirrels. And Bryant also back in. Second free throw. Boder sends it on its way. He banks her in. 3 points for Rylan. 57-40. Valley City with the lead. And the basketball, 5:18 to go, second half. Madsen gets a pick. Then gets cut off at the top of the key. And foul's going to be called there. That'll be called against Brady Plants. That is the 8th team foul. And that will send Madsen to the line. He will try to join the double-figure parade, which already has Heck with 14. Willie has 15. And Dieterle has 16. And he's in double figures with the free throw. He's got 10. I check that 9. Let's do my math. That's 8 points now. I'll get it right. Mikan, Benson sends. He's got 9, so still a chance of getting the double figures. 59-40. Up top, Garman. Near side, Peterson. Here goes Bryant, lost it. Boder can't handle it. Mikan picks up the loose ball. Madsen coming all the way down. Layup, no. Rebound there. Learud up and no. Bounces off. And Dieterle with the rebound goes back up. Nope, but he's going to go back to the free throw line. So free throws coming here for Jack. He's got a couple of them. I believe Jacob Steinbrooks is going to check in. Next opportunity here for the Highliners. Free throws up. And no. Dieterle now 6 of 11 at the free throw line. Second free throw coming up. By the freshman. It's on the way, short. Rebound controlled by Bryant. Here come the Squirrels back to the way. Here on the near wing, Wunderlich off to Peterson. Peterson left-hand dribble, far side, Bryant. Bryant, near wing, Wunderlich. Into the corner, Plants. Plants, baseline right. Goes up, and no. And Wunderlich saves it in bounds. Nicely done to Garmin. Now on the wing, Bryant for three, off the heel. Long rebound down low, and there's Wunderlich hustling after the loose ball, but it will go over to Valley City. 4:13 to go. Highliners leading 59-40. Biggest lead has been 25 at 50-25. Since then, a 15-9 run for the Squirrels, including 8 in a row. In the front court, Zahn, right-hand dribble, circles around far side, picked up the dribble, gets it off. Anderson for three, no. Rebound tipped out, grabbed there by Plants for the Squirrels. They'll go cross court. Bryant will bring it across. All the way down, Steele Bryant, far corner. Garmin, the lefty for three, good. Anthony Garmin, his second three, 6 points, 59-43. Zahn will come across, right-hand hit by dribble for Valley City. Dieterle up top. Jack starting in, driving through, off the glass for two. 18 for Dieterle. And back Garmin quickly the other way for the Squirrels, and then a foul call. Steinbrook, I think, is going to be called for that one. That'll be his first, 5th team. And not a shooting violation. They're standing at the free throw line, but it's not a shooting violation. So at the inbounds, brought in. Bryant into the corner, Peterson. Peterson circles around. Pass here near side. Klein, right of the lane, goes up strong. Shot no. Rebound, Samuelson. He'll get it off Anderson. Into the front court. Zahn. And his pass goes out of bounds. Try to go baseline pass, and a little too wide. Leerud, Steinbrook, Zahn, Anderson, and Samuelson, the 5 on the floor for Valley City. 3 minutes left to go, second half. Highlanders up 61-43. Here's Peterson for the Squirrels. Spin move in the lane, goes up off the glass for two. Keegan Peterson with 6, 61-45. Zahn will come across for Valley City. Crossover dribble, drives to the lane, off the glass too hard after going through the double team. A rebound, Bryant for the Squirrels. He's got Garmin up ahead. Nolan knocked away by Leerud. Into the hands of Anderson. Staybrook up ahead to Zahn. Zahn faked the pass. Nice fake by Zahn and goes in for the layup. Look at Tegan Zahn. Faked the pass, pulled it back, and lays it in for the easy two. He's got 3. Now here to the near wing. That was a pretty play by Zahn. Left-hand dribble, left of the lane. Pass, Bryant underneath. Shot misfired by Wunderlich. Gets his own rebound. Back up, no, and now he's going to go to the free throw line. That brought his teammates on the bench to their feet as well. Team foul number 6 on Valley City. Aiden Wunderlich at the line. 2 for 4 at the line tonight. He's got 10 points. And he hits it. He's at 11. That is team high. He's the only Squirrel in double figures. Well, check that. Babelchek's got 10 now. 2:06 remaining in this one. 63-46. On will get a break. Matson comes back in for Valley City. Second free throw is good by Wunderlich. He's got 12. Then he comes out. And Pearson comes back in for Central Cass. So 2 minutes left to go in this one. Valley City up 63-47. Matson up top. Left hand. Swings it off to Anderson. Anderson to Leerud. Leerud starts in. That's a travel. Yep. Travel called there on Jack. Ball goes back over. Colin Compson will check in, and Samuelson will sit down. And I think we're going to get another substitution who wasn't originally in the book coming in for Valley City, so I'll have to get that. They added a couple of guys. You can do that at C-Squad games. 1:45 remaining. Crossover dribble, Bryant. In the lane, scoop shot, good. Steele Bryant has 3, and that's his first field goal. 63-49 with 1:35 remaining. Here's Matson. Bounce it off. That goes off Steenbrook's hands and out of bounds. And you know this is a added player. He's got the old Highlander jersey. I think that was back when Ty Terry played. 1:30 remaining. Valley City into the front court. Driving in. Bryant, shot no, foul call. Inbound at the free throw line now. Steele Bryant will go to the line and shoot 2. Highlanders need some. There they go. They needed somebody in the low block at the free throw line. Now we're set. Some of the freshmen remembering, free throw, too hard. C Squad basketball, 63-49. Valley City on top. 1:24 left to go here in this second half. Second free throw good by Bryant. He's got 4. 63-50. In the front court, Matson. That's a travel, but no call. They're going to let him play. And good call. Way to keep the whistle in the mouth there, Matt. Here along the near side. Bryant to the free throw line. On the far wing, long three-pointer. Off to him. That hit off the support. That will give the ball over to Valley City. That'll bring Boston Larson into the lineup for the Highliners. Here's a pass down court. Garmin off the mark, doesn't get it to go. Rebound can still have by the Squirrels. Driving through, there's a strip. Picked up by Stainbrook. Stainbrook back behind to Matson. He's getting Bresky lined up. Oh, his pass misfired, but Matson will get after it. Gives it over to Bresky. Here's Bresky starting in, stops, sets from the elbow, free throw up, back iron too hard. Let's see if they can get him one more shot. 63-50 into the front court. All the way down, layup off the glass too hard there by Pearson. Long rebound, grabbed by Garmin. Wunderlich into Klein. Nice pass down low for the bucket by Pearson. Highlanders need to hurry. 6 seconds to go. Here's Bresky across the timeline on the far side. Steps over, three-pointer. Oh, just missed it as the horn sound. And your final here tonight, it is Valley City 63 and the Central Cass Squirrels 52. We'll be back with our postgame here from the Hack. This is Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network.
Here, when our path takes an unexpected turn, we keep moving forward. When life sends us a message, we listen. When you're determined to beat the odds, we help you plan for what's next. This is commitment,
Bob McDonald back with you here at the Highlander Activity Center. Valley City winning it by final
These are remarkable people doing remarkable things
over the Squirrels
together.
Central Cass. And take a look at the scoring here for Valley City. And they were led tonight by Jack Dieterle. He finishes with 18 in the game. Jamel Willie has 2, 4, 6. He had 15, 14 from Bryson Heck. 9 points from Mike and Matson. 3 points from Tegan Zahn. And Bentley Thornton did have a field goal. And also Jack Samuelson with a field goal for their total of 63. For the Squirrels, they were led tonight by Aiden Wunderlich. He had 12, 10 points from Jaden Pavlicek. Anthony Garman had 6. Kyle Pearson finished with 3. A free throw from Dylan Schmidt, 2 from Braden Klein, 3 from Brady Plants, 6 from Keegan Peterson, 3 from Rylan Boder, and 4 for Steele Bryant. So that's the way the scoring went for the Squirrels. The Highlanders, C-Squad winning here this afternoon. Again, we've got more basketball coming away this weekend. Junior high hoops from the North Gym and here from the Hack. It started at 9 o'clock. And we'll have video stream of the Highlander games here on Saturday. Wrestling tomorrow night. The Triangular beginning at 5 o'clock. Jamestown and Legacy will be in town. And we'll have those games, those matches here on the Highlander Activity Network. Again, my thanks to our cameramen tonight, Reese Krewald and Brian Krewald. Our technical director tonight, Jaden Johnson. And our technical advisor showing up at the last minute, Derek Bear, joining us here this afternoon and this evening. Again, always thank you to our sponsors, Essentia Health and the Highliner Valley City Booster Club. And, of course, you, our viewers, joining us here tonight. Again, just go to YouTube and search Valley City Highliner Athletics, and you can watch this one again or watch anything we've done in the past. And that's also the way you can watch sports live, any event live. Final again, 63-52, Valley City winning it. C-Squad basketball. Until next time, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us, and so long from the Hack.